Best behavior. Let's do it.
Right.
Oh shit, let me get my laptop nearby.
Why wouldn't it not?
This is my biggest game, so no, I've never got this far.
Okay.
Yeah, we played D3 together. We played against each other in D2. But,
Yeah.
you know, there was no real big game for him at that point because he was usually about 20 points clear.
Yeah.
They're all big games.
Is that the season where he went unbeaten?
I was part of that league that season, yeah.
Yeah.
It's 100% Kamza. Come on.
100%. Sorry. Yeah. 100%. Shit. Sorry. 100%. My bad.
Right, I've sent you the link, Kamza. I don't know if you want to spam it about at all or anything like that.
Oh yeah. That's why I was fetching the laptop quick. Actually, let me just do that part on my phone and then I'll... Okay. There we go. Got the link. Jordy, are you with us? Here we go. Cool. Copy text. Send it to Pro, to Lopez as well.
Right, I can't tag at Europez then.
Yeah, where's this? Europez, let me give it a go in live game. Not the betting. Is there a quick way to like get what you're looking at in the main part of the Discord on your phone to pop up on the left when you, instead of having to scroll back to the thing? Is there like a...
I don't know.
No, if you find it, you tell me because I
Yeah.
find it really difficult to navigate this Discord.
Yeah. Hey, don't you love it when you ask a question, Kamza, then people are like, well, when you find out, let us know.
Yeah, I know. It's, here we go. Hey everybody, about to kick off. Everybody about to kick off with Champions League semis. It's Ultima versus Program. Come see your bed.
Why am I getting invited, lads? Need help on the commentary team.
Do you want to commentate?
Cool. Jordy, are you in here? I saw you join the chat.
I think you left straight after. Paul's is here though.
He just said now on the messaging that
Who's here?
Paulus, I think Paulus just came
I
in.
just got an invite, man. I was just wondering.
Oh man, this is like WWE, isn't it? Where like you got your you're in the final, you're waiting for your opponent, and you come in and you just train wreck it. Yeah.
Feeling confident, mate? Are you?
Oh, I'm nervous. I'm so nervous.
Cool. Nice. Cool. I think we're good to go then. As in us, let's see on the stream how many numbers do we have? Okay. Okay, we got 8 people in the house.
Yeah.
And we're like half of them because it's like 4 of us. Welcome Johnny, welcome Rafat. Who else is in the house, guys? We can do a roll call in the meantime. See who on their Friday night is streaming or tuning into this game. Should be cracking stuff. Big game for JK Ultima. Biggest game of his career so far on the Discord. But yeah, it should be a stern test, regardless for Pro Cryptologist. The 100% man. I was corrected. We also have a new member of the commentary team joining us tonight. Jordy, welcome.
Oh, you mean Ed? Hello, Ed.
Is it Ed?
Yeah, it is, man. There's loads of Johnnies about. Yeah, no.
Oh my goodness. Hey Ed, how you doing?
Alright, man, yeah. I'm good.
Yeah,
How are
good.
you?
Yeah, can't complain.
Looking
Been a
forward
long
to
day,
this.
but good way to end it.
Definitely. I'm looking forward to this high pressure game for Pro Crypto.
Shit. Right, I'll go to the loo whilst you talk all this smack.
Almost got nothing to lose. He's got to look at it that way, man. I think everyone's intimidated by Pro Crypto here, and I think it's a good opportunity to face
Yeah,
it.
no, for sure.
All the pressure's on him for sure, and I think Ultima's really got a bit of a free shot.
Nice. I
Especially
think you're right. There is no pressure. The expectation is on Pro Cryptologist to win this one. So, but even that being the case, though, you can't just kind of play an open, fluid game. So what does Ultima have to do?
I think it's about concentration. I think it's about staying tight, not making any mistakes, and just capitalising on it when he has his chances. I think he is going to have some chances over 2 legs, and he just got to make sure he's ruthlessly efficient and doesn't drop concentration for a minute, because the other guy's not going to.
For sure. Have you played Ultima recently?
Not in a while, no, but he's perfectly capable. He's got a good team. If I remember rightly, he's got Marcus Rashford down the left, and or up front. I think he might actually play 2 up front, but I'm keen to see what he does. I know he has pace and power, and it's dangerous to anyone, no matter who you are. So Pro Crypto's got to be on his game for sure.
No, for sure. I've not played Ultima in a while, and I feel like I had league games against him, and we didn't play any of those. And then he pops up in semi-finals, and I'm like, oh, okay, you're around to play those games. So it'll be interesting to see. I haven't seen him play in a long time. We had a friendly or two, but yeah, we all know about Pro Cryptologist. Always looking for a friendly, except it's not friendly.
He's getting called Pro Cryptovich in the chat. I like that.
He's been called who?
Pro Cryptovich.
Pro Cryptovich. Shout out to Mili Piojo, also in the house. Philippe Shahanovsky is also in the house. And so is, I don't even know, Tear LT Bond. Is there a meme in there? Am I saying that right? The LT Bond. That's probably how I'm supposed to say it. Welcome to everybody. I think, we're on 9 viewers. If it hits double digits, I think we go for it. It is a 2-legged tie. The rest will join us along the way. So, yeah, let's go for it. There we go. I think we've hit the number 10. Cool.
Right, I'll be 2 seconds.
Popping up on the screen. No problem.
Good luck to you both, guys. Who's at home first?
Who's streaming?
I'm Ultima's home first.
Cool. Yeah, I think Pro Crypto needs to switch off his notifications. Oh no, I'm not seeing that, sorry. My bad, I'm seeing Ultima's share play. That makes sense.
Right, and are we ready to go then?
Are you good?
We are ready.
Okay, right.
Let's do it.
Good luck, guys.
Here we go. Yeah, good luck, gents. Ed, did you bet?
I didn't, actually. I wanted to stay neutral. But,
okay, you still can.
I didn't really get round to it. I'm going to now, yeah.
Yeah, you still can. It's only when they kick off that the bet's closed. So what do you think? You're betting on a upset.
My head's got to go with Pro Crypto, and It's just hard to bet against him, isn't it? He's so consistent. I'm looking down
Yeah.
the bets now, and I cannot find one person betting against him. Not a single person.
Yeah. Wow, man. So someone just okay, then take the wild bet, Ed. I mean, if no one else is doing it, just go for it. Take the wild bet. Let's see. Finally powered up my laptop, so I can see what's happening on the Discord. In that betting section, let's see. I saw it on my phone earlier, but any last minute ones? Yeah, Yupko coming in with a last minute bet about 9 minutes ago. The Jess is in the house. Mr. Me, Rafati, Maza, Shaka Zulu. Everyone getting in on this action. James MCC, Jordinho, Piojo, Scouser. A lot of interested parties as far as this game is concerned from the bets.
Yeah,
Okay, folks, bets are closed. Boom.
Oh, hold on.
Is that you? Oh,
No,
man.
one of the coming in. Delete that, Kamza.
Yeah, I'm deleting it. Your commentary team special privileges. It's deleted. It's running out of time.
It's coming. I'll just have to do the...
Okay, folks, the big occasion is upon us. And very similar looking kits on my side. I'm going to have to be very, very vigilant. Okay.
I am
so
very
Belize
gutted
is in
I
gold.
have done this. I actually did this last game.
Restart it, man. If you've got kit issues, restart it now.
Yeah, I mean, if it's borrowing the players, then we restart. But us commentators will make it work. Cool. Here we go. Finally into this game. Lucas Vasquez on the ball, finding Saul. Yeah, it's gonna be a tight one, Ed. But already we're seeing just the control and comfort with which pro cryptologists can play with.
That's it. It's all about his decision making and his ability to he can play a whole game without making a single mistake. And I think after winning a kind of tight game, that's what it's going to come down to.
Yeah, no, that's tough playing against someone with such small margins for error. As we see here, Wendell trying to clear lines for Gremio. Toko Ekambi just gets dispossessed there by Matuidi. There's a run being made by Lucas Leiva just to try and see if he can block a channel, but the pro cryptologist still in possession, and it is to Deco who tries to get the shot off, but still rotating this ball. R-Sporting still dangerous until Vidal makes a good tackle there. But once again, Ed, pro cryptologist will take possession.
Keeping him under pressure. This is what I mean about concentration. So Gremio are going to have to defend in this game, and they're going to have to defend in numbers. And waiting for that one chance in amongst all this kind of high pressure play, going to take a lot of concentration.
Yeah, as Matuidi once again on the ball finds Dzeko, but Dzeko can't get the ball to Doherty. Instead, it's Lucas Leiva who seems to find Wendell. It's a good passage of forward momentum for Gremio. McTominay looking for Rashford. Modric has a chance to take a shot. He doesn't and hits the post. And it's one of those moments, Ed, where we speak about Ultima not making himself regret big chances like that.
It's good. He's made a chance out of nothing there, and if he's going to do this, I think those chances are going to come fast, right? Just like that, up the pitch in 3 or 4 passes. You just got to be ready for them.
Yeah, for sure. Sure. And be more clinical. So who is going to be more clinical first? As we see Lucas Leiva here on the ball, carrying it forward, looking for Tekla Akambi, but cut out by the defense of Sporting. Mendy now protecting the ball.
Gremio doing a good job of keeping the ball out of Deco's feet, not giving him a chance to kind of hold the ball up and pick out a winger. Been a couple of chances there where he's been closed down quickly. He's also playing quite deep.
Yeah, he is. Actually see there as a run was being made, and wasn't by Jekko. He was a lot deeper, as you've pointed out, Ed. Maybe just looking for a different dummy option for another player to get in, whilst Jekko attracts all the attention. Saul now on the ball as they look to build.
Yeah, I think Pro Crypto is going to be looking at that. He's got, I believe, Ibrahimovic on the bench, does a similar job, and if Deco isn't up to it, he's gonna bring that on pretty quickly. I imagine he'll be quite decisive.
Well, for sure, it's a beautiful through ball to Rashford there by Gremio, and Toko Akambi gets onto the end of it. It's an opening goal for Gremio. Had an opportunity earlier, didn't take it, but no mistake this time around for Gremio as they make it count. Beautiful move there, Rashford getting in the cross. What a goal, Ed.
It's a great goal. It's a quick transition. Like I said, it's up the pitch in one pass, and he's exploited the space in behind quickly, and he's not missing that. It's a good ball into the box. Pro Crypto's going to have his work cut out if he don't start picking it up quickly.
Not for sure, as we see here, Dzeko on the ball, trying to carry it forward. Matuidi now looking for Bruno Henrique. He looks to pass it, but pass too cute there as Gremio try to build some momentum of their own, Ed.
Yes, I'm slightly delayed, I think, but this is quite enjoyable stuff at the moment. Yeah, these attacks seem to be breaking down every time they go down the centre each way. Gremio have found a bit of luck down that left-hand side for me, but Sporting haven't really been able to get in behind their full-backs. I'm sure they're looking to do that and get a ball into the box at some point.
Bruno Henrique scores a goal. As I have to interrupt you there, Ed. Action on this side. Bruno Henrique in the box, gets the ball on the turn, back of the net. Clinical.
3 or 4
Look at
passes, perfect accuracy, turns and finishes, no pressure. God, looks like he doesn't know he's in the semi-final.
There we go, and that's a crucial away goal there for Sporting. Off the mark through Bruno Henrique, and parity restored. As now Gremio will have to do it all over again, Ed.
I think that away goal could be important. I think, like I said, he's going to have few chances, I think, over the course of the tie, so conceding that away goal could be costly, and it could give Pro Crypto a bit of confidence to build on as well.
There we go, as another opportunity there for Sporting, and a good save as they'll clear their lines. Toko Ekambi now, beautiful dummy played. Rashford latches onto it, his pace as Hermoso tries to close him down. Doherty's going to try and cover, and just not enough room there for him to operate in. But a good move forward there, as I'm sure it'll show on your side, Ed.
Yeah, absolutely. It's another opportunity for them. Every time Pro Crypto is starting to look comfortable in Gremio's half, he loses it, and Gremio are able to break away and get some numbers up the pitch quickly, so it's all to play for.
Beautiful counter-attacks there from either side when they're on. As we see here, Matuidi trying to find Dzeko, and a good tackle. Kabak looking to clear their lines at the back there for Gremio. It's McTominay now. He'll try to move forward, and a good through ball pass there. Almost getting all the way to Rashford from Toko Ekambi. And it's breaking down just as if you said it would. Ed, we've been speaking about exactly what happens down the centre.
Yeah, I think Pro Crypto is solid down those positions. I believe Rashford's playing centre forward, isn't he? Am I wrong?
Yep.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he might be better off using that pace down the flanks.
The wings, huh? There we go, as we get to half-time, folks, and there it is, 1-1. A goal from Toko Ekambi in the 27th minute being responded to by Bruno Henrique. And as you see there, shots on target, 2 for either side, with the, Pro Cryptologist dominating in possession as he probably would, Ed, as expected.
Exactly. He's calm and composed on the ball, and he's probably had the better chances in this first half. But not necessarily the more dangerous team. Gremio do look like they're able to get at Sporting, but like you say, I think it's all about the the finish at the end of it. So he's able to get those balls into the box. He needs to keep on doing that, where he can attack it and make it 50-50 with Pro Cryptologist. But Sporting are looking confident on the ball, aren't they? And they're probably making the better chances, or at least working the ball into the box more often.
There we go. And we're off now for the second half, and yeah, halfway has just ended, so we're gonna still have a whole other game in which to look forward to, but this one, as it stands, 1-1 at the moment with a whole half to go, and the MO has been pretty clear, Ed, for Ultima, is when you break, make it count.
Exactly. I think he's doing it effectively, right? He's had three counter-attacks, maybe. That one goal and a couple of good chances for it, so he's obviously got a game plan, he's sticking to it.
Dzeko there gets the second goal, Ed. There we go. It's a game on now for Pro Cryptologist and his Sporting side. And there you go, a strong header, cross from where we expect Dzeko to be. And that's exactly how effective he can be when he's in that reference position, Ed.
Exactly. Pro Crypto knows how to make his players play to their strengths, and that is Dzeko's absolute strength, isn't it? Reaching those type of headers. There's not many defenders here who are going to compete with that. It's all about stopping the ball at source.
And he's moving the ball around. His Pro Cryptologist can't breathe for a second here. The action intense, as they'll have a set piece here opportunity. Fred stands over the ball, and it's a punch from the keeper. But there we go. Modric intervening. Bender looking to clear the lines. Rashford finds Toko Ekambi. Vidal looks to find Toko Ekambi. He does. He's in a good position. Is he going to make it count? And he does. Ultima finds an equalizing goal for Gremio. Toko Ekambi scores his second of the game. What a beautiful goal.
That is a massive goal, and another clinical counter-attack. He's got through the centre that time. But it's direct, isn't it? It's straight into Pro Crypto's half. He hasn't given him a chance to get organised. In behind with one ball, and it's a composed finish at the near post.
There we go, a contrast in approaches. Pro Crypto taking his time to build things up, but as you'll see here, Gremio will look to punish any mistakes being made. Rashford on the ball, but it'll be a good tackle there as Sporting look to breathe for a second, as they can when they have possession of the ball there.
Gremio winning the ball in Sporting's half. That's not good news for Pro Crypto. We want to avoid that as much as he can. He knows that's the danger, having those types of players like Rashford and Modric up there. He needs to keep the ball in Gremio's half, keep him under pressure.
Mendy is running up the flank here. He's looking for Dzeko. He does find him, and Dzeko finds the back of the net. A quick response. Edin Dzeko finally now could have possibly been on a hat-trick at this point, but he's got 2 goals because he's been deployed ever since scoring his first goal in that more central position. That's where he was, and he finds the back of the net.
He's found a lot of space in the box there, and whose job is it to take him? One of those centre-halves let Edin Dzeko go in the box.
No, for sure, a hard man to tackle and to mark anyway, but not much pressure there being applied to him, as we're seeing a substitution possibly on the cards here. Thinking better of it are Gremio. Maybe just looking to see how they can find someone on the bench who can affect this game and find another equalizing goal for them, Ed.
I think it's possible. The way he's been playing, he's been making chances. Like I say, he's winning the ball in dangerous positions. I think he's just got to stay concentrated now. There's only so many away goals you can concede in the first leg.
No, for sure. That's another point as well to be made, that there's a whole other second leg, and we've already got 5 goals in the first, with still some time to go. McTominay now looking to get Rashford on his bike. Rashford was looking for Toko Ekambi. Maybe too soon, could have held on to the ball for a bit longer now. As Lucas Leiva. He has.
Ron's getting in behind. He's fast, isn't he?
Hermoso dispossessed by Rashford. Hermoso not clearing his lines. Rashford's on the ball. He's looking for someone to help him out and can't find a teammate as they'll clear their lines only as far as Lucas Leiva, who looks to go for goal. And what a save there. Was that a miss? Did he go wide? Wow. Look at that passage of play. Yeah, it was a save.
Great save. Really great effort from Lucas, flying into the top corner.
Modric on the corner, but good save, punch out from the keeper. McTominay now on the ball, looks for Wendell. Gremio looking to slow things down a bit and build. Pedro has an opportunity, looking for Vidal, looking for Pedro, and almost a beautifully worked goal there. Have a look at that.
Oh, it's a great move, is it? Really unlucky with the finish. He's kind of fallen over as he's taking it with his right foot. Great composure from Gremio. Didn't panic in the box. Found time and space. That's unlucky.
It is unlucky. Unfortunately, that good passage of play not rewarded with what would have been a equalizing goal, as Gremio find themselves down at home. Pedro looking for Rashford, but well intercepted there by Hermoso. Finds Saul. McTominay now with some space in front of him, looking for a teammate. He finds Modric. Modric looking to get that pass off, or the shot off rather. But the ball is cleared only as far as Wendell. Pro Cryptologist might be made to pay for not clearing his lines adequately, Ed.
Yeah, Sporting have lost the ball in their own half, you know, trying to build out of the box a few times now, putting themselves under a bit of pressure, and Gremio seem to be quite capable of closing them down in those positions. He's got to watch out.
Yeah, as we see Vidal there, just strong-arming the ball. Modric now on it, looking for a shot. It didn't quite get the power, nor the lift, or the direction, in fact. Rather hit and hope there from Luka Modric.
For the bottom right-hand corner.
And it'll be Areola who stands over the ball, finds Mundi on the wing. And this has been a good tactic for Pro Cryptologist, as he probably looks for another opportunity to get this ball onto the top of Edin Dzeko's head. And there we go, Mundi over it, looking for Dzeko, and good clearing of lines by Gremio, led by Lucas Leiva, but only as far as Lucas Vazquez now on the ball, looks for the cross. This passage of play, lots of pressure coming here. Ed McTominay now has a chance to clear the line, but what pressure right there.
Yeah, it's great play all round. It's end to end and hard to call at this point. 5 minutes to go on my part.
Yeah, Pau Torres now on the ball, looking for Bruno Henrique, finds him. He is searching for Dzeko. Dzeko being isolated though, being pushed out further wide. And Vidal now clearing the lines. Rashford. But not a good counter opportunity there. Pau Torres intercepts and gets it back to Areola. Ed, what do you think? Gremio, can they find that equaliser?
It looks to me like Sporting are going to wrap this up. They're starting to find their rhythm, I think, in this last 20 minutes, defensively at least. They seem to...
Speaking of Sporting, they're looking to chip the goal, and they have! It's another one! Oh my goodness! We're talking about finding an equaliser. Sporting have found another goal through Lucas Vazquez, Ed.
It's an important goal. It's a really massive goal, and look at that for composure. Is get through. I thought he might have made the wrong decision there, but what a finish that is. The keeper's overcommitted.
Oh my goodness.
And that could be important.
What's become a tough job has become even harder. Let's see. Matuidi's on the ball, and that's how it ends, folks. 4-2 the first leg to Sporting.
It's a brilliant result for Sporting. I think Gremio can be proud of themselves. I think they've got an idea in their heads how they can hurt Sporting. I think if they're a little bit more efficient at the back, they've got a chance in this second leg. Whether or not they can do it with the away goals, though, might be a challenge. They're going to really need to win by 3 goals.
Yep, indeed. That is a tough task. But like you said, the learnings from this game for them, Gremio, could be that they have to make the counters count. And they did it on a few occasions, but clearly not enough. As the scoreline is going to be a tough one to turn around. But stranger things have happened in football. Let's see. Glad you're enjoying the game, guys. We're going to get set up for that second leg.
I'm going to have to leave you for the second leg, Cams. I'm really sorry. I've got other broadcasting commitments.
Really?
Yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, man. Okay. No worries. It was great having you around, Ed. Thank you very much for joining us. Have a good evening.
They'll champion at the bit.
Cheers, bud.
Yeah, no problem, mate. Good luck in the second leg.
Thank you very much.
Okay, folks. Here we go. Ultima, do you want to do a young post match?
Yeah, sure.
There we go. Home side first. It's maybe a flattering scoreline to Sporting. They were good, but so were you. Were you maybe not as clinical as you should have been in that one?
You know, I think I had a couple of decent chances. Modric drilled one just past the post, hit post as well. I actually had more chances and yeah, I played better than I was expecting. Crypto had a lot of the possession, but he wasn't as dangerous as he usually is. I think that last goal at the very end there kind of did flatter him a little bit. But you know, that's what he does. He gets chances out of nothing and scores it.
No, for sure. So what's the strategy as far as, you know, now the second leg? Obviously you have to chip away at that scoreline as it stands, but some learnings you would have taken from facing him this time.
Yeah, in the past few months I've really grown. Well, since joining this Discord, I've grown as a player. I started off getting whipped like 9-0 from Pro Crypto, and yeah, I don't really fear him that much anymore, so I'm just going to go out and try. I know my strikers are good. I'm just going to try and smash him, try and get the ball back.
Love the spirit. Awesome. We're looking forward to it. Pro Cryptologists would have been listening to that. Congratulations on your victory. What do you have to say about your opposing coach's fighting words?
Well, no, I think he's right in a lot of things he said, and I think I gave away the ball way too easy in midfield. I didn't look after the ball, and I think his greatest ability is to hit with counter with pace, and I didn't deal with that very well. I'm very lucky to have that scoreline so far. Obviously, it's a big second game coming up, but yeah, I'm going to have to try and sort that out. It's not good enough from my point of view, and if I play like that again, he's got every single chance, and yeah, I just need to shut that down.
Okay, and the change as far as Dzeko, at one point he looked to be coming quite deep looking for the ball, and then lo and behold he starts being more effective, more centrally. What was the adjustment you'd made there?
Well, so it was, well, you could probably see that playing Mendy down the wing, he was having the game of his life, and giving the ball out wide and giving the time for Dzeko just to make his way in the box seemed to work.
Right. Yeah, no, that's a very effective combination you got going there. So for you, it's just tightening things up at the back, which is because you feel you were a bit leaky in that one.
Yes, yeah. I mean, it was way too easy for him to counter. You could see that, and with his pace, he's got every single chance, and I just need to stop that. That's what I've got to do.
You only allowed 2 goals, Pro Cryptologist. Now you're going to be even stingier. Okay, you go do that. Guys, we're going to get set up for the second one, and then, yeah, we'll get into that one. But let's just see who's just joined in. Wild Bill, I gave the ball away too easy with 70% possession and 195 passes.
But it's where I gave it away. That's the thing. I gave it away in positions where I had my men at field, and it just allowed him just to counter and hit me, and that's dangerous. So, yeah.
So that that's 4 away goals that they've got in the bag. Match says he's just gonna go for it, smash it. He trusts his players. He had a great counter-attacking tactic that was working in the first game, and we're looking to apply that a bit more. But even harder, his task is trying to get past what will be now a stingier defense. So should be an interesting one. I wonder if it leads to less goals, but let's see. We were treated to 6 in the first game, so might end up being a really awesome aggregate score in the end. Cool, so the gents just switched things up in the lobby so that proctologists can be home. Just wondering as far as the settings for extra time and whatnot.
Yeah, you can't really set them with the aggregate that we've got, unfortunately, because it only allows for a draw. So we'd have to do a short game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll figure it out at the end. Let's see how we go. Nice, 12 people watching.
Have to get the beer in.
Yeah, I'm gonna just post. Look again. Second leg coming.
The first thing I'm doing is the strip.
Did you not change the strip last time?
No, mate, that was brutal.
That was terrible.
It made me concentrate more.
I had to figure out a system of how to know which players were yours and where.
Yeah, man,
and
sorry,
which
I apologise.
ways yours
I
had
think it
the
was
names
just me
on
and you
top,
that
so.
would have had that problem, though.
Yeah,
Are
exactly.
you a Celtic fan by any chance?
Me?
Yeah.
God, no.
Oh, right. Because when you played with Celtic at the very start, when the game came out, they only had 2 strips, and it was the white and obviously green hoop, and then it was a white kit, and it was ridiculous if you played Celtic versus Celtic. You had no
Yeah,
combination.
yeah. I remember you said that to me because we've played a game before where we had to restart it. Remember? Because I
Yeah.
forgot to change the strip. Yeah, I'm pretty bad for that again.
Okay, right. I'm going to take my mic out now, so you can't hear me swearing as we're playing.
No worries, I was trying.
Cool. Alright, folks. So, getting set for the second leg. I think it's going to be a very interesting set of results as far as the bets are concerned. I usually can read them out like post game, but total shots on target over 2 games. That's an interesting stat. Wow. No wonder who's going to get that one right, because they may as well go play the lottery after that. That is quite the betting line. Sporting to qualify, first leg, second leg, first goal scorer, and then yeah, obviously we also have the total shot on target over 2 games. Getting ready for the second leg. It is Sporting at home carrying a healthy lead of 4 goals to 2 against Gremio. Ultima now, though, has somewhat of a blueprint of how to get goals against Pro Cryptologist. Let's see if it's as effective in the second game. The players will now have a better understanding of each other, and also looking to tighten up things as far as their own game is concerned. So might see a more tactical second leg, having been treated to 6 goals in the first. And we're off. It's Mendy on the ball as he goes more central to find Fred. Mendy, we know how dangerous he can be down that flank, connecting with Bruno Henrique, who's still on the ball looking for Dzeko, but a good block there from Luka Modric, only as far as the likes of Mendy back on the ball now, Fred having gotten involved. And this is the good possession play that Pro Cryptologist is known for. Saul finds Dzeko. He'll look to try to get a shot to Saul. I thought he might have gone for it himself, but instead looking for Saul with the pass. But they'll build again. Saul on the ball. Rafa Silva finds Doherty. Dzeko, and that's who is the opening goal scorer in the 7th minute of the game. Edin Dzeko opens his account in this game, having gotten on the score sheet in the previous leg. He does so again. So effective is the striker for Sporting. And my goodness, 5-2 now on aggregate. Sporting leading at home. As Reynoso now on the ball, Gremio will look to start well after the restart, looking for an equalizer. Makes what was already an unenviable task even tougher. Rafa Silva on the ball. Finds Blaise Matuidi. Found a very deep Edin Dzeko. He's making the run though, and he's on the ball looking for the shot, and that's a good save. That could have been something. Edin Dzeko just showing how dangerous he can be. Afforded a lot of space there, as Herrell will clear. But not well cleared for Gremio. Rashford now. Got a bit of space in front of him. Rafa Silva looking to close him down. Rashford, though, connecting with his Man United teammate McTominay. And Modric trying another shot from far. Had one of those in the previous leg. I think that was a bit closer than that one. Herrell now on the ball. Gremio being afforded the space to make mistakes, and that's what happens there. That pass just not getting to its intended target. They'll try again though. Reynoso now on the ball. Good bit of skill there. Modric also looking to turn, but Mendy proving a bit stronger there in the tackle as he gets the ball to Pau Torres. He'll get it up the pitch to Bruno Henrique. Calming things down are Sporting. Matuidi finding Saul. Finds Rafa Silva. Saul making a run. Rafa Silva looking for the overlap there. It's being made by Doherty. He's got some space, but well handled there by Wendell and Nacho. Two tidying up. Only as far as Dzeko though. Fred can't carry the ball. Luka Modric looking for Toko Ekambi. He's been quiet in this one. He was the main man. But here he is on the ball. Might have an opportunity to affect this game. Looking for Rashford, but Torres tidies it up. Moso looking to switch it to the other side where Mendy will inevitably find Bruno Henrique. Such a familiar pattern of play. So effective. Here we go. Saul looking for Doherty. It's a lot more measured in approach, this one. A lot of action end to end in
in the previous leg, and as expected, two players showing a bit more respect to each other, even if it is subconsciously, as we see Rashford here on the ball. Can he spark the good counter-attacks that they were known for in the first game, Gremio, but nipped in the bud by Sporting, who did promise to be a bit more tidy at the back, and they're proving so. Clean sheet so far in the game. Can it be breached, the defense of Sporting? Bruno Henrique finds Edin Dzeko. Doesn't have the feet to get past two defenders there, but an opportunity now for Gremio to go on the counter. Beautiful shimmy there by Akambi. Ref says that was a fair clearing of the ball there in their lines. Sporting with Fred now on the ball. Bruno Henrique, can he find some space in front of him? Instead it's Mendy who's looking to overlap, but he'll go more central, looking for Dzeko, but Nacho picks Dzeko's pocket. Modric looking for Toko Ekambi, who's offside. Modric still looking in charge and in control. Sporting at home, as you would expect. Dzeko finds Rafa Silva. Some beautiful passes here, all finding their intended targets, and Doherty with an overlapping run, looking to go more central. And instead it's deemed an offside. Benitez will have a chance to get the ball up the pitch as we get closer to half-time. Will Gremio find an equalizer, something to take them into that half-time break with a bit of optimism here? 5-2 on aggregate. Beautiful piece of skill there by Toko Ekambi. Modric just can't get that one through the bodies, and it is 1-0 at half-time, folks. Edin Dzeko having scored a solitary goal. Look at that, 0 shots on target for Gremio so far. Pro Cryptologist did say he was going to become a lot stingier in the second leg, and he's done so. It's going to be a tough ask for Gremio to breach the back by any measure, but still the even tougher one is for them to draw or claw back what is a 5-2 current scoreline on aggregate with 45 minutes left to play. Needs to be a bit more productivity up front. Ultima alluded to the quality of his strikers. They're going to have to show up, even if it means a good home, or away rather, nicking of a victory, even though maybe on aggregate might not be enough. 45 minutes for Ultima to try mount a comeback. Here we go. Reynoso on the ball. Can the passes find their targets as effectively as we saw from Sporting in the first half? As I say that, curse of the commentator, I apologize. It's Sporting now on the ball, as that ball is intended for Dzeko. Good strength there from Harrell to tidy things up. Lucas Leiva now looking for Modric. Toko Ekambi, not enough power, a bit off balance there. But you can see in those moments, Gremio just looking to get something off, because Pro Cryptologist has been so more effective as defending in the second leg. So it is going to take something quick and measured from Gremio to get past the Sporting defenders who look in the mood. Good strength from Bruno Henrique to get past Bender as they'll build again from the back. Here we go. It's another opportunity there, and a well-taken goal. Oh my goodness. It is looking like nails are meeting the coffin, as another goal for Pro Cryptologist means Sporting now are 2-0 up on the day. But that is 6-2 on aggregate, as Gremio now will try to tweak things a little bit, look to their bench for some inspiration, some players who can try and come in and affect the game. 2-0 at the home of Sporting. Gremio have it all to do in finding a bit of a foothold in this one. No substitutes on the side of Sporting, leaving things as is. McTominay now being sacrificed, Perotti coming in, more attacking. Have to go for it now. Gremio get one back and swing the momentum in their favour. Here it is, Dzeko though, on the ball, the usual suspect. Can they build something, Gremio, here? But nope. As I say that, Doherty with the overlap looking for Saul, or Dzeko finds neither of the two, as another breakdown and trying to clear their lines. Dzeko on the ball looking for the back of the net, and he finds the post. Could have been punished there for not clearing their lines effectively. Gremio. Oof, Rashford again. It's just good closing down here from Sporting. Bruno Enrique looking for the through ball. What an amazing ball there to Rafa Silva. He'll look to hold up play, looking for Dzeko. He finds him. Oh my goodness, yet again does Dzeko's ball hit the post. He could have had 2 goals by now. 2 more, shall I say. Oh my goodness. And they'll be let off the hook there, will Gremio. Benitez looking for Rashford, who I think necked the ball, the back of his neck, shouldered the ball. As we see here, just Gremio trying to keep possession, but it's very difficult. Pro Cryptologist is very good at reading the channels and getting a player in the way, as Bruno Enrique here looks to find Fred. And instead, Reynoso now has an opportunity to push up. Oh, space in front, maybe just not the perfect timing there. It needed to be. As Pro Cryptologist now finds Rafa Silva, it'll be a counter-attack. As Dzeko now on the ball, and of course, the usual suspect. It is a hat-trick on the day for Edin Dzeko. It's 3-0 to Sporting. And I think we can say game, set, and match. What a game he's having, Edin Dzeko. As from kickoff, they'll try and spark something quickly here, but nipped in the bud by the defense of Sporting. My word. A professional performance, as share play is about to stop in 5 minutes. So, just saw that notification. Let's go. Let's see. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. Luka Modric now, Perotti, the substitute who had been brought in for some attacking impetus. Can he be part of something here? As Wendell looks to do a beautiful skill. Mesmerized me. I fluffed my lines and couldn't make it come off though, as was tackled, but still in possession are Gremio. Beautiful skill there from Reynoso. Rashford now on the ball. Can he hold off The defenders can't. What is the ref giving here? Is that a foul on Rashford? Indeed it is, and he'll have an opportunity with a free kick to score a goal. Marcus Rashford stands over it, and the wall does its job. Rashford plays it out to Wendell. Perotti, can he cross something in? Instead he pulls the fake, and I think though deemed a foul, and it is indeed. Rashford again stands over the ball. How will Ultimate take this one? Plays it low, but well read by the Sporting defence. Rafa Silva now on his bike, plenty of space. So many of the Gremio players having been up for the corner, so much space in front of him. Rafa Silva, is he going to go at it alone? Of course not. He looks for Dzeko, who finds the back of the net. His 4th goal of the game. Oh my goodness. You knew it was coming, but in the end, so much space in front of him. Gremio, obviously, all their bodies stretched, and Dzeko says, thank you very much. I'll have my 4th goal of the game. 8-2 on aggregate, folks. Doesn't make for pretty reading, even though Ultima has given it a good go. He's just come up against a very stingy opponent, a very stingy Sporting defence. And they may be able to see this one out at home with a clean sheet. That will have been the mandate. Pro Cryptologist not happy with himself having conceded the goals he did in the first leg. Set out to correct that, and so far it looked like he has. So going in search of another goal, a 5th there. Set piece opportunity. Matuidi recycling the ball. Saul still on the ball. Saul on the end of this one. Oh, and he can't put that one to the back of the net. My goodness. He would have been the only other goal scorer on the score sheet today. Saul, but couldn't find that bend to get into the back of the net, and it is still only 4-0. Not much time left. I don't think there's much time for me left as far as share play is concerned. So this might just end on time. Let's see what happens here. Opportunity for Toko Ekambi to get onto the score sheet. Neither can Perotti. Not much time. The clock is running down. Will Wendell have an opportunity to cross it in? Looks to get past to Saul, but he's out there tidying things up with Rafa Silva, who may have an opportunity yet again to hop on his bike, and he doesn't. It ends, ladies and gentlemen, 4-0 on the day, 8-2 on aggregates. Share play with 1 minute to go. Ultima, he gave it a good go, my man, but let's get Pro Cryptologist on here real quick with this minute that's left as the victor. Pro Cryptologist, you prophesied what you'd do. You said you were going to be a lot stingier. That's exactly what you did, but you got a whole bunch of goals, and now you're through. Congratulations, sir.
Oh, thank you very much. I think we won't need to worry about the share play because it streams on my channel, so yeah, I think we'll be okay for time. No, yeah, I mean, it's such an easy game to play when the opposition's chasing, and I think that was just the case this game. I was able to just relax, play with the ball, and create those chances. And obviously, Ultima had to come at me, which created the space in behind.
There we go, and you made him pay for that. As far as the defense was concerned, what was the adjustment? You said you were going to make it, but in practice, what was it that you were doing differently from a defensive standpoint?
Well, it was actually nothing to do with my defensive players. It was just looking after the ball better in midfield, and you know, I think in that game I hardly gave it away, so it made a big difference.
Yeah, no, well done. I mean, congratulations. You're through to the final. Some are predicting that it's going to be you and Collis Sporting Boca final, they reckon. I think that is official. Has that game happened? Has Boca played?
Yeah, so Boca's played, yeah. It's me versus Collis in the final.
Sporting Boca final. The admins were actually confirming. So there it is. That's the final. Let's get Ultima on. We are able to carry on because we are streaming on Pro Cryptologist YouTube. Ultima, tough luck, man. I mean, you said you were going to give it a go, but under those conditions, I'm sure, you were probably racking your brains for ideas of how to penetrate that defense.
Yeah, I mean, the first half was fairly solid, but I needed someone more attacking, so I thought I'd try playing wingers, which just opened me right up. Yeah, I mean, he was a lot better that time. He kept the ball better. He didn't need to push it, so he could just hold it. It was me that was chasing him, and I realised that in the first half that he wasn't giving the ball away. He wasn't really creating any chances. He only had 2 shots in the first half, but he didn't need to.
Right.
He was leading the game, so I had to take it to him, and that just opened me right up for him to just take apart. So I just tried to have a lot of fun by the end.
I hear you. I mean, are you surprised at how quiet a game the likes of Toko Ekambi had? I mean, it was. I felt like it was getting to a point where the chances that you were falling to him, you had to kind of get those out of his feet pretty quickly if you stood a chance of getting them into the back of the net.
Yeah, he was playing a lot. He was much more aggressive with his closing down in that match.
Yeah.
The moment I got the ball, there was already a foot from a Sporting player there. It was ridiculous.
Right.
I went. There was a part of the game where I just could not make a single pass because by the time the ball had left my foot, there was a Sporting player in between in the path. It was, he was brilliant there. This is a much better performance by him. But then he didn't need to push anything. He could just relax and just play his own game and let me fall apart.
Well, there we go. I'm sure there are a lot of people tuned into the stream who commiserate with you and feel your pain. I'm one of them. We've all had pro cryptologists give us that impression of just being totally in control. Well done, guys. Thank you so much. That was a good contest over 2 legs. Interesting, seeing how other players try to go at the player on the Discord at times. So it's always a learning experience for everybody. Thanks to everybody who tuned in onto the YouTube. We're going to catch up with you back on the Discord. Thanks to the admins for everything. And thank you, gents, once again. Have yourselves a good night.
Cheers for commentating. Cheers for commentating.
Yeah, you've been excellent, Kamza.
Good luck.
Gents.
Bro, man, that was fun.
Cheers. No, I appreciate that. Message out to Khalees. I'm coming for you. I'm absolutely coming for you now.
Go get him. Cheers, gents.
Alright, cheers, Kamza.
Cheers, man.